Wayyiqra Chapter 27. And Yahuah spoke to Moses, 2. Speak to the children of Israel and say to them, when a man separates a vow, by your evaluation of lives unto Yahuah, when your evaluation is of a male from 20 years old up to 60 years old, then your evaluation shall be 50 shekels of silver, according to the shekel of the set-apart place. And if it is a female, then your evaluation shall be 30 shekels. And if from 5 years old up to 20 years old, then your evaluation for a male shall be 20 shekels, and for a female 10 shekels. And if from a month old up to 5 years old, then your evaluation for a male shall be 5 shekels of silver, and for a female your evaluation shall be 3 shekels of silver. And if from 60 years old and above, if it is a male, then your evaluation shall be 15 shekels, and for a female 10 shekels. But if he is too poor to pay your evaluation, then he shall present himself before the priest, and the priest shall set a value for him. According to the ability of him who vowed, the priest shall value him. And if it is a beast of which they bring an offering to Yahuah, all such given to Yahuah is set apart. He is not to replace it or exchange it, good for spoilt, or spoilt for good. And if he at all exchanges beast for beast, then both it and the one exchanged for it is set apart. And if it is any unclean beast of which they do not bring an offering to Yahuah, then he shall present the beast before the priest. And the priest shall value it, whether it is good or spoilt. According to your evaluation, O priest, so it shall be. But if he indeed redeems it, then he shall add 1/5 to your evaluation. And when a man sets his house apart, to be set apart to Yahuah, then the priest shall value it, whether it is good or spoilt. As the priest values it, so it stands. And if he who sets it apart does redeem his house, then he shall add 1/5 of the silver of your evaluation to it, and it shall be his. And if a man sets apart to Yahuah a field he owns, then your evaluation shall be according to the seed for it, a omer of barley seed at 50 shekels of silver. If he sets his field apart from the year of Jubilee, according to your evaluation it stands. But if he sets his field apart after the Jubilee, then the priest shall reckon to him the silver due according to the years that remain till the year of Jubilee, and it shall be deducted from your evaluation. And if he who sets the field apart ever wishes to redeem it, then he shall add 1/5 of the silver of your evaluation to it, and it shall be his. And if he does not redeem the field, or if he has sold the field to another man, it is no longer redeemed, but the field, when it is released in the Jubilee, is set apart to Yahuah as a dedicated field, to be the possession of the priest. And if a man sets apart to Yahuah a field which he has bought, which is not the field of his possession, then the priest shall reckon to him the amount of your evaluation, up to the year of Jubilee, and he shall give your evaluation on that day, set apart to Yahuah. In the year of Jubilee, the field returns to him from whom he bought it, to him whose is the possession of the land. And all your evaluations is to be according to the shekel of the set-apart place, 20 gerahs to the shekel. However, a firstborn of the beasts, which is firstborn to Yahuah, no man sets it apart, whether bull or sheep, it belongs to Yahuah. And if among the unclean beasts, then he shall ransom it according to your evaluation, and shall add 1/5 to it. And if it is not redeemed, then it shall be sold according to your evaluation. However, whatever a man lays under ban for Yahuah of all that he has, man and beast, or the field of his possession, is not sold or redeemed. Whatever is laid under ban is most set apart to Yahuah. No one under the ban among men, is ransomed, but shall certainly be put to death. And all the tithe of the land, of the seed of the land, or of the fruit of the tree, belongs to Yahuah. It is set apart to Yahuah. If a man indeed redeems any of his tithes, he adds 1/5 to it. And the entire tithe of the herd and of the flock, all that passes under the rod, the 10th one is set apart to Yahuah. He does not inquire whether it is good or spoilt, nor does he exchange it. And if he exchanges it at all, then both it and the one exchanged for it are set apart. It is not redeemed. These are the commands which Yahuah commanded Moses for the children of Israel on Mount Sinai.